Welcome everyone to the Global Racing Esports Championship. We're Schumacher Championship. We're coming to you tonight from Brazil, and we've got a one-shot qualifying followed by feature race. Drivers on the grid. Should be in for some exciting action. And we have hopefully good weather. But Brazil can get wet. We should get set now. Track map. Ball with Jay Foley. Oh, there we are. Rico's going the quickest at the moment, followed by DJ Cheeky Otter, so it's rapidly changing there. But this is a one lap shootout, which should determine the grid for the sprint race, which is I think 12 laps, followed by a 36 lap feature race. Bright and sunny day in Brazil. Virtual sunny day. Rico sets the quickest time of 108.2, followed by Cheeky Otter, DJ Millsy, Viking, Jay Foley, Aussie Dude. Jay Foley qualifying 5th. So there's the lineup. Interestingly, field's pretty tight. 1 second or half a second for the first 5, thereabouts. We have Viking in P4. Normally likes to start the rear, but for the sprints I think he qualifies. We go. We're just going to wait for the warm-up lap to commence. the tyres. So Vikings only one starting on the softs, everyone else on mediums. It's an interesting call. 12 laps on softs may not go all the way to the end. I think Vikings anticipating safety car, which is very common on this track, like most tracks on this game. Safety car comes out quite easily. Drivers patrol and warm up their tyres and brakes. Someone's at the rear there, looks like Snickers. Bit of a challenge there. He'll be starting out of his grid box because he's not being able to do his warm-up lap. Okay, here we go. The drivers are coming into their grid spots. Wait for the lights to light up. A few people disqualified there from the warm-up lap. Okay, off we go. Long hold there. And they're off and racing. Rico's got a great start, followed by Cheeky Otter. A bit of action further back there. DJ Millsy got a ripper of a start as well. See what Millsy's doing. A lot of passing room around these corners. Viking swoops around the outside of Big Holly by the looks of it. Someone off in sector 1, looks like Snickers. Rob, gonna look at the leaders as they go down the straight. So Cheeky's taking the lead. Oh, there's a bit of a look there between teammates. Audi Man was having a look at Mad Max Champion. See how Viking's going on these softs as we're right on board with him. Ranges up to the back of DJ Millsy. Around that hairpin. So he pulls a pass on DJ Millsy with his ERS. And Audi Man looks like he's getting close for a pass as well. DJ Millsy's right on the back of Viking there, goes for an outside pass. Viking defends. can see Vikings used up a fair bit of his ERS. There's Audi Man and gets past Mad Max Champion. No, still behind him. There'll be a dive bomb here. See Pentagonal going past the Aussie dude, or they're still battling it out. Terrible camera angle that was. See a pass further up ahead there. Oh, Audi Man. Oh, sorry, Mad Max and Audi Man going past Big Holly. We have a safety car. That seemed to be going a bit slow. It's my imagination. We've got Cheeky out in front with a half a second lead on Rico. Audi Man doing a move on his teammate here. Goes around the outside as in a with the clean pass. As Mills is staying in touch with the Viking at the moment. It's right on board. Interesting to see how the tyres hold up on the Viking. So softs start to hurt in a few more laps. Almost at half race distance, or the start of the half race distance. Yoda posts the quickest time. Very nice and smooth lines through here. We're on board with P9, that Aussie dude, who's behind Big Holly. There's the seems to be a little bit of a so Rico, I'm just keeping an eye on the times. Rico's looks like he's getting quite close, or half a second behind. So someone's off there in sector 2, Mad Max, had a spin, did he? Go back to the leaders, so just how close they are on track here. Cheeky's got 30%, Rico's got 25%. It's a good indication to what we can expect in the feature race. Lap 7. We can see a gap to third there for the Viking. 3.3 seconds. A little bit of a group forming here. Jay fully under pressure by Audi man. Likewise with Big Holly and that Aussie dude. And Lupe X. They're all bunched up together. There's a couple of battles brewing here at the moment. Have a look at Audi Man again. He's getting very close to the back of Jay Fully down the main straight. Eventuating at the moment. So we're in second position, looking at the leader. On board with Rico. As Millsy picks up a track limits penalty. Go back to Audi man. It's very close to the back of Jay Fully still. %, versus 22. Pass may be on. As Rico has a massive look up at Cheeky. As Audi man gets very close as well. An Aussie dude doesn't quite get past Big Holly. A few of the drivers are flashing, so they're all pushing their batteries to the limit. We've only got 2 laps left. This is a qualifying sprint race for the next feature race. So where they finish here is where they'll start the next one. Oh, big sideways moment there for Audi man. Here's the leader, Cheeky Otter, on the second last lap. He's got 8% ERS versus 8% for Rico, 11% now. Goes a bit wide there. Viking still has DJ Millsy behind him. Viking's down on battery power as we look at Jay Fully and Audi man behind them. There's Aussie dude, very racy on this track. But that Aussie dude's now got ahead of Big Holly, and Lupe is behind Big Holly here. I love this chopper cam. So much easier to see the racing. Does Millsy make a pass? Looks like he's going for it on Viking and makes it stick. Viking doesn't put up much of a defense. This is the last lap now, and Rico and Cheeky are going at it for that pole position. Vikings tyres are dead, and he's getting passed by everyone at the moment. Trying to be passed by them. There's a battle brewing behind them though. That might be letting me off the hook, letting Vikings skip away while those two have a battle behind him. It looks like Audi Man might try and pull a Swifty on him here. They're both very low on battery. Oh, it's a very close finish and Audi Man succeeds. As we have a few others still racing here. Rico ended up getting pole position. He must have saved his battery for the last stretch. And has taken pole position. Well done to Rico. So Rico and Cheeky Otto should provide plenty of entertainment coming up. Yeah, driver of the day, yep, goes to Audi Man. Viking says he's run out of fuel again, so that was his issue. So we've got Rico, Cheeky Hotter, Audi Man just getting past the Viking at the last part there because Viking was low on fuel. Jay Foley, DJ Millsy, that Aussie dude, Lupe, Mad Max, Champion, Big Holly, Pentagonial, and Snickers. That's our starting lineup. 12 drivers in total. Good to see nice clean racing there. Wait for the clock to tick down. Get underway with our warm-up lap and a 36 lap feature race. Got the ball pulled away from the grid nicely. All the drivers are forming up. Get underway. The lights are counting down, and here we go. Rico with a great start, cheeky great start as well. One gets through the first turn safely. And it looks like the second, I spoke too soon on the second turn there. Looks like there's a crash back there between DJ Millsy and Mad Max Champion. That'll be a safety car. So Millsy was on hards, probably had a slow getaway there. The whole field is on mediums apart from Lupe. Maybe he was expecting a safety car, may duck into the pits and swap out to medium strategy. So who got the jumps at the start? So Viking went up a spot, he took out Audi Man. Audi Man went down one spot. Big Holly up 4, Snickers up 5, brilliant starts for them. And Aussie Dude and Pentagon will just swap positions at the back. So let's just check out to see if Lupe comes into the pits. Yep, prediction was right. He's going to go for a medium stint by the looks of it. Oh, he's on the hards. He's going to go all the way to the end on the hards, which is doable. Not friendly though, but it is doable as the tyres get more worn towards the end of the race. Now we'll just roll around a couple of laps with the safety car, then we'll go racing again. You can see Lupe there going flat chart to catch up with the rest of the field. Okay, proper angle now. Most of the field's on the same strategy, bar one. I guess the predicted pit stop to switch to hards will be around lap 15 or so. Be 18. Higher, 20 even. Wait and see. Very short lap around here, one of the shortest on the calendar. Safety car should be in this lap. Okay, slows the whole field down more. Tries to find a good time to accelerate. Can't go yet until the safety car is in the pit box, or in the pits. and it's still flashing safety car at the moment, so can't start just yet. Now you can, and he's done the bolt. I'll head down the straight. Get some action further down the pack there, see if there's any collisions. But there's a pass there with Snickers. So Rico is still in the lead, followed by Chikiota, and then the Viking. Lupe going past Snickers on the outside. The Aussie dude's having a look up the inside of Snickers. Makes the pass, does it nicely. Drop forward to P6, on board with Big Holly. Addy Man's pressuring the back. Oh, how to spin there, Addy Man. He's back on the track. Cheeky's now. DRS. He's got the ERS. Gonna make a move? Is he gonna make it stick? Oh, very close to touching. Howdy Man starts clawing back some positions from his spin. Goes quite wide around that bend. Oh, Lupe is very close to the back of him. Is Viking still keeping up with the front runners? Rico has a look at Cheeky there. County Man's got the battery happening there. Little error into that corner. Jump on with the Viking. Let's have a look at the first three now. Big Holly's very close to Jay Foley, his teammate. Jump back 2 spots. Jay Foley's going to go for it this lap round. Oh, Joe Foley's a big Holly going at it very nicely here. Audi man has another spin. Cheeky and Rico are sticking together. Big Holly makes a move on his teammate here. Joe Foley has a comeback move. Guys are having a lot of fun together. Rico's not giving up on Cheeky, he's very close to him still. It's right on board with Rico for a little bit. Still plenty of ERS. 40% for Cheeky, 70% for Rico. Rico's still keeping it in there. There's a battle down for 9th and 8th. Pass between Audi man and that Aussie dude. Aussie dude holds on the outside there. Be on the inside for the next corner. Nice clean racing here. So we see Aussie dude managed to pull ahead a little bit through these corners. Go back to the leaders. It has a lot of battery. Cheeky has 35 versus 80. Viking's only a second and a half. Sorry, 2 seconds behind Rico. Can't run him off just yet. These guys might tangle up with each other. I haven't seen him do that in a while, but never know. It takes is a snap. Snap of oversteer and yeah, bring you undone. A bit too extra throttle input, a little bit of pressure from the guy behind to make you do unforced errors. Rico's going to make the move now, go into the lead. These guys play it smart, they'll be able to use each other's ERS to gap Viking even more, rather than try and battle it out too much. How the Alfa Romeo battle is going. Lupe picks up a track limits penalty, which is 3 seconds. Nick is on 5 seconds. There's our changes. So Big Holly up 6 positions. Well done to him so far. Head to Gonial. Got a 5-second gap to Joe Foley. Almost 6 seconds. So they've all done 13 laps now on these medium tyres. Just see how far they'll go and what strategies come into play. I'll be cheeky for a bit. Cheeky's got 30% versus 60. And Jay Foley has 67% battery versus Big Holly of 70%. Looks like Cheeky's at a spin, as I was saying earlier. It can happen. And Cheeky's going to get off those tyres now. We'll switch over to hards, go to the end, I would assume. Big Holly's gone past Joe Foley. Sorry, they were in that position earlier. We're looking at Joe Foley very close to his teammate, Big Holly. Someone's off in sector 2. Like Lupe's had a spin or a crash. We have a full course safety car. Wow, well that makes for an interesting change in the race. So we'll expect everyone to come in and put on hards now. Race leader into the pits. Viking into the pits. Big Holly. Will he pit on these tyres? Certainly will. Joe Foley in the pits. Panagonial. Viking on softs. Cautious entry there for Panagonial. Aussie dude, pitting, Audi man pitting. Cheeky staying out, so let's see where he rejoins here. We'll rejoin exactly where it was prior to pitting, which is behind the two Alfa Romeos. Aussie do it going on the softs as well. Some interesting calls there. Renegoni now has now DNF'd. So he may have hit the pit wall or something like that, hitting the pits. And 8 drivers. Safety car came at a good time. It was in the window for switching to hards. Jakey's back in the pits. Might want to go back to his mediums, I'd say. Oh, he puts on the reds, soft tyres. Interesting call. You'll have to pit again for sure. You won't be able to get 20 odd laps out of those. Interestingly, Snickers hasn't pitted. Still on his 16 lap old mediums. He's probably waiting for the last lap of the safety car, which will be this lap. I mean, the lap after this lap will be the last lap of the safety car, but safety car will have to do one more lap after this, so he's waiting till the last moment before he switches compound, which is tyres. He may stay on mediums again. Quite sure he's going to have to switch compounds at some time, so might as well do it now. So he'll elect to go to hards, I'd say. That's a sensible choice. There's no more safety cars in this race, so we can take the gamble, as some have, and put on softs to get track position, or they may believe there may be a safety car because they're all bunched up for the restart. What do Snickers do? So pull into the pits, on board with Snickers. Stays out, that's interesting. And we have the restart. Passing going on there. Cheeky around the outside of Snickers. Next man in line is our Audi man. Cheeky order. The safety car did come in that last lap, so it was the last lap of the safety car, which caught me out, sorry about that. And probably why Snickers didn't pit. Oh, someone's had a big lose there. That is Jay Foley. Does he keep it running? He does. Good lad. Rico's been passed by the Viking, by the looks of it, down the straight. The Snickers pits now, under green conditions. was a bit of a battle just ahead here between Audi man and Aussie dude. Around the outside goes Cheeky on Audi man. Where the battle ahead was Big Holly and then Aussie dude. Sorry about that. Yeah, the cold hard tyres can catch you out, especially around that corner where Jay Fully spun. It's gone up a 90% throttle turn. And on cold hards, yep, you can easily spin. Pass on here for Cheeky. Around the outside he goes on that Aussie dude. As Viking still holds the lead. We'll look at the battle for third here at the moment, with Cheeky in fourth there. And the Papaya McLaren. It's a smooth move on Big Holly. And looks like the rain's falling. Possibly what Snickers was hiding out for. This is going to spice things up, isn't it? That's probably why Viking went on softs, because he realised that, yep, we're going to get rain. So the drivers can ask their race engineer for weather forecasts, and they said rain in 10 minutes probably, and that's why Viking decided to go for the soft tyres and take the race lead, because the softs are superior over the hards by a long shot. Oh, Rico's got his battery deployed. He's just going for it, I think, because he knows rain's coming. Batteries, yeah, not going to be used as much in the rain, so might as well use it up. So he's down to 57% versus 20 for Viking, versus 8 for Cheeky. And there's a pass on here. Fourth, that's Big Holly and Aussie dude. Cheeky's getting quite close to Viking now as well. See there in the foreground. Ooh, bit of a tap there by Aussie man onto, well, Audi man onto Aussie dude. Aussie man. That Aussie dude is ahead just now on camera there. Jump into third position on Cheeky. Got his battery deployed. Looks like he's keen to get past the Viking here at the moment. The Viking's defending with his battery. Down to 14%. As Aussie dude goes past. Sorry, not Aussie dude. Yeah, that Aussie dude, sorry, gets past Big Holly. We're on board with Holly. Big Holly. Cheeky's getting very close now for second position. Oh, bit of a tap in the back there onto the Viking. May have done some wing damage. Try and have a look at the camera angles. It could just be greasy conditions happening on the track. So Cheeky's going to have to pit and change his wing. And that's really going to destroy his race. Because, well, he may go on to inters. Maybe a bit premature though. Back on the softs. Just sprinkle like this for the next few laps. So he's made the right call there. Jump back on with the Viking. The Cheeky's come back out. 17 seconds adrift from the next person driving, which is Jay Foley, who's had a spin as well. He's 10 seconds behind Audi Man. Audi Man is behind Big Holly. Oh, conditions are atrocious now. I think they may have to come in and pit. Maybe this lap, so one more lap, and they'll be in the pits for new tyres. So going for the intermediate tyres. Someone's off, and it looks like Aussie dude had a spin. As you can see, the rain coming down harder. Well, it's not raining here. Just sprinkling. So Jay Foley will be catching up to Aussie dude now. So they've both had a spin apiece. Cheeky's had 2 spins. That's why he's 16 seconds behind there. So Snickers came in and put on hards. Thought he might stay out for the inters to kick in. Into the pits comes that Aussie dude. Let's just see what he's choosing to do. Is he going to put on the intermediates? See green tyres go on there, and we do. First to blink. Let's see if that pays off for him. Cheeky goes past for another lap. These 2 lap old softs. Let's just ride on board with Aussie and see how these intermediates perform. Still a dry track. Big Holly pulls into the pits, and probably is going to switch to inters now as well. This is on the 10 lap old hards. The green ones go on, and they do. As Rico goes for another lap, and Vikings on another lap, Audi Man's on another lap. Struggling to keep it on the racetrack at the moment in the track limits. So they're all going quite slow now. Nicole looks like he's got a good call here as Cheeky goes past. There's an indication between the 2 different. Ooh. Big slide there, Big Holly. Lucky to hold into that. Yeah, Cheeky's flying on those softs. You can see now they're kind of glazing on the track surface and water starting to form on it. Rico should pit. No, he's going for another lap, so is Viking. So these guys are staying on their full stick tyres still. Okay, you can see now Big Holly's inters are keeping up with Cheeky Otter's softs. This intermediate tyre looks like it's had its crossover now. where they're actually equal or better pace to the slick compounds. Oh, big oversteer moment there. Very greasy conditions at the moment. Have a quick look at the leader. Does he come in? Oh, staying out. He's a brave man. Here comes Viking. He says, "No, had enough of these 11 lap old softs. They gotta go, bro." Paddy Man wants to push on. Joe Foley, he's coming in for inters. What does Cheeky do? Oh, it says sayonara to the pits. Big Holly has got better tyre pace on the intermediate tyres. By the looks of it, he may be getting held up there by Cheeky Otter. As the Viking sneaks out in front of Cheeky, this will be probably a good comparison. Cheeky, the ham and the sandwich here, the old one out. The tyre compounds. Oh, Big Holly almost ran to the back of Cheeky Otter there. Rico going around there, so yeah, look at the sliding Cheeky Otter's doing. He's not able to keep up with the Viking as much through these corners. As Rico heads into the pits and takes on inners, and Audi Man takes the lead. And Cheeky takes on the intermediates now as well. Go gets out ahead of Viking. 5-second gap, which is quite interesting. Oh, he has such a large lead. Maybe that one extra lap on dry tyres what gave him that advantage. As you can see now the track is properly damp now. Well, Cheeky's got his work cut out for him if he wants to get back to the front. As Rico goes cruising past Audi Man, I think left it one lap too long. See the grip advantage Viking has there. So they were going past Snickers by the looks of it. Man decides to put on his intermediates. Only 6 laps left in the race now. Rico in a commanding lead, followed by the Viking. And Big Holly, who's done exceptionally well in this race. That's off. It's up 7 spots. Let's see if he can bring it home safely. He's in a great spot actually for a podium because he's got a 4-second buffer over position 4. Has to keep focused on not spinning or making errors. We'll watch Cheeky see if he can catch up to Audi Man. He's only a second and a half behind. Those tyres again. It stops. So Cheeky's done 4 stops. Howdy man steps aside for Cheeky Otter there. Oh, he's retired from the session. May have internet issue maybe. Looks like he's parked it there on the second turn. The outside of the second turn. That may trigger a safety car, and Cheeky just gets a 3-second fine for that infringement running past the track limits. The race has been very favourable for him tonight. Tricky changing conditions. Looks like Aussie dude's reeling in Big Holly at the moment. About a second a lap. Keep an eye on those gaps. So I'm on board with Aussie dude. You can visually see Big Holly in the distance. We have 4 or 5 laps left. 4 laps once they finish the start-finish line. Oh, big slide there. Oh, get that back out of it there. Only 2 seconds down behind. Big Holly's 2 seconds behind the Viking, but that cost him a little bit of time, that oversteer moment. Had to have a catch the steering. Challenging conditions. There's a 6.5 second margin over the Viking. Very solid drive, very dominating. Would have been a different story if Cheeky didn't have that spin. You can see the track map there on the right, just where everybody's at. Approximately 3 laps left. So I think Big Holly may be let off the hook for his podium without having to worry too much about Aussie dude catching up to him in the next 2 laps possibly. Maybe a photo finish. Cheeky's catching Jay Fully as well. Try and salvage some points. You can pass Jay Fully. As he's in a battle with the Viking P2 in the championship. Oh, there we go. Jay Fully's had an oversteer into the wall. Calls it a night. Was it a day, I should say? Virtual day. The Cheeky's in P5, most likely stay there if he doesn't spin, but even if he does, he has 1.5 minutes to fix it. Back to Snickers. No one in sight there, mate. You're so far ahead. Right, with Aussie dude. They're on their last lap now. So once Aussie dude crosses the start finishing line just up here, he'll be on his final lap. They'll pretty much finish in the order that you see there on the left, on the totem. Let's just recap the change of positions. So Big Holly will get driver of the day, up 7. The Rico, Viking, Big Holly, Aussie Dude, Cheeky Otter, Snickers. So half the field finishing, the other half not so fortunate. Here's our race winner coming up the final straight to claim victory, followed by Viking. He's making his way around to the main straight now. Takes P2, excellent driving there by the Viking. And Big Holly gets my vote for driver of the day as well. Had an excellent race. Kept it clean, a lot of clean passing on his teammate. Stayed out of trouble and just kept his head down and focused, which is what's yielded him a P3. Well done to all the drivers that finished. Very tricky conditions there. As we cross over to the podium. Okay, takes another trophy in the Schumacher series, P1. She's done a great job. Team rep doesn't want to be sprayed with champagne. So there we have it. We've got Rico, Viking, the Viking, Cheeky Otter, yes, that's the cumulative points from the sprint and the feature race. And then Big Holly, Aussie Dude, Jay Fully, Snickers, Howdy Man, DJ Millsy, Lupe, Pentagonial and Mad Max. Hope you all enjoyed this coverage and we'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.